Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the vlogs. It's been a minute. It hasn't been too long. The last vlog I uploaded was from LA, but I was realizing, I was like, what the hell? I mean, I gotta start vlogging again just at my house. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. So I decided to just kind of film my day today. So far, I woke up late, if I'm being honest with you, and I'm very disappointed in myself. I used to completely not care about sleeping in late, but now I do. I woke up at like 11:30, which is just too late for me nowadays. I normally try to aim between 9:30 and 10 wake up call, that kind of arena. You know, it's still later in the morning, but not like too late to get things done, you know? But I woke up, I showered, I did some dishes, and I just had my breakfast. And now it's like 1:17 p.m. So it's been a minute, yep. But today we are planning on getting some yard work done, specifically some garden work. I have been, well, both of us have been putting off doing some weeding for a while in our like bigger plot of the garden. And yeah, honestly, right now my feelings about the garden are pretty indifferent. I'm not feeling very excited about it. I'm not feeling too sad about it, but it's just not doing it for me in the realm of how we imagined it to. So I mean, that just goes to show you, don't have any expectations when it comes to starting something new. Like, we just multiplied our land by so much when it came to like our garden beds this year. Basically what I'm trying to say is things are not growing as well for us as they did last year. So we have like some snap peas, some onions, and some kale coming in, and like my tomatoes are starting to produce too, which is good. But all of our pepper plants for the most part are like dead, and we have like one squash plant that's doing good. All of our potatoes are doing well too, but it's just like, ugh, I don't know. We have some sorting out to do. I could talk about this for a while, as you can already tell. So I'm just gonna kind of cut myself off here on the potato talk and the tomato talk, and I'm gonna go read a little bit. I'm reading a book right now on Mastery by George Leonard, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Our friend Shay was just staying with us for about a month and a half or so before she moved out, and she gave it to us for, well, let us borrow it, I should say. So I'm reading it right now, and it's basically just about like taking the path of mastery in your life and not expecting things like this with gardening, right? So I know that every year I'm gonna get better, and right now I'm just kind of on the plateau of just like figuring stuff out. Like, nothing's thriving. I'm not like a next level gardener. I'm just like here, you know? Some things are happening, but a lot of people, when they get on that path of the plateau, right, they just fall off. They're like, well, obviously I can't fucking garden, so I'm just gonna stop doing it altogether. But I don't want to do that. I know that we'll get better year by year, and the path of mastery is the path of practice, my dudes. So I'm in like a motivational speech now for you guys, but I like the book, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go read it now. Also, look at my cute fit. I haven't worn this top in so long. Does it have any water stains on it? I just like splashed myself with so much dishwater. But I believe the top is from Urban Outfitters or something like that. And then my pants are just thrifted from a long time ago. Okay, I'm voiceovering this so I don't get copyright. Help me believe in anything, 'cause I wanna be someone who believes. Mr. Jones and me tell each other fairy tales now. Okay, this is what our garden looks like right now. These are all of the potatoes that are now flowering and doing really well, and all of this pretty much is just weeds. My calendula, which I lined on the sides, is doing really well and definitely gonna start flowering soon. Some of them, which is exciting. I planted like a shit ton. Also, this last row back here is doing really well. I think that's gonna be some broccoli. My carrots are doing well too. Where are they? They're like hidden amongst all of these, which look like carrot tops, but they're not carrot tops. But they are there in that row. Anyways, we got some serious weeding to do today. Our whole lawn right now is covered in daisies and dandelions, and it's so freaking pretty, my dudes. I don't want to cut the lawn because it's just so pretty
pretty to walk through. What are you doing, Larry? You're just having a little grass snack today. You're just doing a quick sunbathe. All right, my dudes. So got Finley out here working on that side. I'm working on this side, but we have seriously uncovered so many plants that have just kind of popped up randomly in here that we didn't plant. Like, it's a random tomato there, there's a random squash right here. There's lots of, we just assume that like birds have picked up the seeds either from our compost or somewhere else and just dropped them. Because like we didn't plant a squash next to our mustard greens right here, but it is prevailing.
And a bunch more, I just uncovered.
There's just so much more, yeah. More tomatoes back there. But seriously, our mustard greens are doing so good. And I'm pretty sure that the tops of these, we saw a shit ton of this crop in India. It was like their main crop that we saw. I think that they use the flowers for making like curry powder and curry paste and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna look into doing that. But the bitter greens, like all of these leaves and whatnot, you can put into salads and they're really good for gut health and whatnot. So I'm excited. We have so much of this weed that looks like a carrot top though. Like they're not carrots, but they're just infesting the beds. And I don't understand. We finally finished, my dudes. It was strenuous work, but not as bad as either of us thought it would be, I don't think. And it looks so much better. Now we can actually identify what everything is and how it's growing and everything, and it just doesn't look like an overgrown field of weeds. So that's awesome. It kind of made me feel better about the garden. Like all of our carrots and all of our potatoes, like I said, we're doing good, but also our kale is doing really good right here. And I don't exactly know what this is. There's a lot of random seeds that are just like popping up, but this looks like some kind of kale that's just like doing great work and randomly appeared there. We have a bunch of snap peas that are staked up right there that are doing good too. And yeah, I'm just really happy with, you know, all of it. The calendula is blooming really well on the sides over here. We have lots of tomatoes coming up, and I'm gonna go look at Finley's side over here. We have just a bunch of bolting cauliflower, so that's not doing great. It's either cauliflower or broccoli, we're not really sure. I think that they're just gonna keep rooting and trying to put out more plants. But yeah, a whole bunch of tomatoes over here. So yeah, this made me feel a lot better about the garden in general. And all of these gardens are doing pretty mediocre. I mean, not terrible, but we're getting some tomatoes coming in, some kales coming in, and our artichoke plant is still thriving, as well as the snap peas. So yeah, man, that's the garden update. She's been weeded and we are happy. Okay guys, I came back inside to my desk and I'm just doing a little editing on my house tour, which is gonna go up on Friday. I'm putting up something else on Tuesday tomorrow, so this is gonna go up on Friday. But yeah, I've started using my desk as an actual workspace and it's been incredible. I used to just work out at our like communal bigger dining table out there, but then when I was filming the house tour, I just moved all my stuff into here, and then I was like, wait, why don't I just stay in here? I mean, it's like the guest room right now, so if somebody was staying in here long term with us, then I obviously wouldn't want to be in their space and I would like move outside. But anyways, I'm so hyped for you guys to see this. Like, the house tour has been so long awaited, my friends. So I'll try to put this up, like this vlog, so you guys see this and hear this spoiler alert. I'll try to put up them pretty close together so you won't have to wait too long to see it. Okay? Woohoo! This is what I'm doing.
Where did my head go?
No, don't go all the way up. Oh, hello, Mr. Cindy Lou Who.
Hello, Mrs. Cindy Lou Who.
What are you doing today? Oh, don't tickle me.
I just told you, baby, I'm going to go figure out my trading portfolio for the fucking 2019 alt rush, baby. Yes, you heard it. Probably not here. Well, You probably heard it here first.
Yeah, all my followers for the most part. I don't think anybody on here trades either cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or any of the sort, so.
If you're looking to make some
sweet cash,
in theory, easy money, or to lose a bunch, it's a good place to go.
Don't put your dirty feet on me.
Oops, there's my, oh! Oh. That was a stinger foot in your mouth.
Get you.
Your back just cracked on my face. Gonna let you in here. Oh my god, my Cindy. Oh shit. Look what you done did. Now I'm Cindy Antoinette.
Cindy Antoinette. Whenever his hair looks funny, I tell him he looks like Marie Antoinette. Okay, I know my head's not in the frame, but at least my food is, right? I just made a monstrous bowl of leftovers. I will show it to you. It looks totally like it's not vegan, but it is. In here I have some grain meat grind from the Field Roast Cookbook, which is like the base of a lot of field roast sausages and stuff like that. And then I just chopped up some fresh tomato and put it on top. And also there's like vegetarian baked beans in here, as well as oyster mushrooms, which we grew and then sauteed and cut up with some barbecue sauce. So it's pretty much just like a barbecue bowl of meat substitutes and beans. But I just need like a lot of food right now because I'm feeling hungry, one, and two, I'm on this, I'm not gonna say diet, but I'll call it like a challenge for the next 30 days for health reasons. The health reason being that I have a yeast infection. I'm trying to eat little sugar and little starch. And I realized after I started to, you know, cut them out, how much of my day-to-day foods that I eat are just like so many baked goods and so much like potatoes and bread and just all that stuff. Not to say that that stuff is bad for you, but just like it's pretty much all I eat, you know? So I'm trying to just get other foods in there as well. And I'm on day 3 today. I already have seen results. I feel less itchy. I'm feeling better and less lethargic than I did on day 1. So I'm excited. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna keep editing and eating. So I finally just finished editing my house tour. It's like 40 minutes long, which is crazy, but that's okay. I had a lot to say. Now I'm with these fatty ladies. Hi! You're so excited, Ducky. That's okay. Hi, Peachy. No, don't bite my hand. Don't bite my hand. Hi, guys. You just want to say hi? Okay. How are you today, Miss Ducky? How are you today, Miss Peach? She's gotten more delicate about her nudging, but she still does it. Yeah, you're the crazy one. I know that about you. Ducky, you have to leave that there. Okay. Who wants to have some freaking dinner? You want some dinner? They're so big now, aren't they? They're ginormous. I feel like I said this in a video at some point, but we had an at-home vet visit for the hogs, and he said that they're each 180 pounds. So they are big mamas now. They're so big. I love to look back on old vlogs from when they were, and old like Instagram stories and just all the memories in general of when they were really tiny because they were like smaller than their huge heads. And now they've just grown to like full size. They're about almost 1.5 years old, and they're just killing it. They're very happy hoggos. I know that for sure. I know I was saying earlier today that a lot of our pepper plants were dying, but this one is coming in. These are our cayenne peppers. And at least we're getting some cayennes in there, but for the most part, the rest of them are not really producing. Okay, no, I lied. We're getting 1 jalapeno in and an Anaheim chili in, but these ones are pretty eaten back and dying, but that's okay. We have 2 tomato plants in here. We have a lettuce plant that is doing okay, this little romaine. But the other romaines that are in here are doing a little bit better. I just come here and I'll chop off a couple of leaves every time I'm making a salad or something. But yeah, I mean, this bed here is really just like a clusterfuck of non-growth. I mean, we do have some snap peas. Should probably harvest this one. And our artichoke is still producing. And my celery started flowering, which is pretty cool. But I don't really know what to do with it. Because, I mean, the actual celery is like all down here. And then I've actually seen them selling celery root in stores. So I figure that I can probably eat that celery root too. But yeah, it's just getting so freaking humongous. I just don't even know what to do with all of this celery. So I'll probably look up what to do with celery flowers. All of our onions are flowering too, and you can eat the little onion flowers. So I've been harvesting those. Also, this is exciting. We have a broccoli coming in that's actually not bolting like the rest of some of our broccoli and cauliflowers. So that's really good. Our dill is doing really good. We have some sweet potatoes down here that are doing decent, but they're not dying, so that's good. They are a little yellow though. And then I have this purple kale that's just like started to be really weird, and it just started bolting and flowering too, which like Lord knows why, but whatever. This bed I didn't plant anything in other than the dill and the sweet potatoes this year, and the rest of everything that's growing in here is just like leftover from last season, like random onions and garlic and stuff like that. Oh, yo, yes, my garlic scapes are coming up. If you guys have never had garlic scapes before, oftentimes they're sold as garlic spears at grocery stores, but you can cut these off and saute them, and oh my god, the greens of the garlic are so fucking good, dude. And yeah, we have some little tomatoes coming in on these, so I'm being a little hard on the garden this year, I will admit. Like, I've just been thinking bad thoughts about it, but I should just be thinking good thoughts about it, because we actually do have a lot that's coming in. I would like to right now just add some coffee grounds onto this strawberry plant, because I don't really know why, but it started like producing a bunch of berries at the beginning of when we had it just planted out here, and then we harvested them off and it just started dying, and like it never really grew again after that, which is just a little weird. But berries really like acidic soil, so I'm gonna add some coffee grounds onto this, and then I'm gonna add some to the blueberry plant that's in my herb garden at the front of the house too. But this zucchini is doing really good. I'm just kind of waiting for it to start to produce, because it's just put out all these flowers and is getting really big, which is nice. And yeah, we'll see what happens with this big plot over here, what we can harvest first and whatnot. At least we have greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. We also have a bunch of these honeysuckles that are coming in on the sides of our house, and it smells so fucking good when you walk by. It's ridiculous. I love this side of the house so much. We also have all these hydrangeas that are blooming right now, and I think this is like 2 different plants. Like, we have these really blue ones and then these really dark purple leaves that flower even differently, and it's just like, it's so cool to look at from out here, because you're like, wow, they really just grew into each other. At least I think that they're 2 different plants. It's all just confusing. But our rose bush finally died off. I'm probably going to come out here tomorrow and collect a bunch of these rose petals just to jar and use in herbal products and stuff like that. We have some more starts under here in an egg carton that we're trying to grow. And then I have a little sunflower that's in this little Miss Sunflower pot, and I love her. Yeah, the herb garden is doing really good. As you can see, the mint has taken over even after my efforts to dig it up. Have a lot of calendula coming in. And then this plant, can anybody identify what this is? Because it's so stunning and so fragrant. I love it so much. And it's just like completely blossoming right now. I'm loving it. My garden pinks are coming in down there. And then my blueberry plant, which is on the very, very far side over here, just needs some more acid in its soil. So I'm going to add in the coffee grounds now. You already know what the fuck it is.
Making the Joneses and the Hankses, and the motherfucking building the home.
I am.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm doing all that. yesterday I started playing The Sims 4 on Xbox. We've had this for so long, but I just like haven't put it in and played it. And I put some time in yesterday, and I made Finley and I on The Sims, and now I'm gonna keep playing our lives because it's been pretty freaking cute. To make sure you guys are in the loop, yesterday I made Maurice and Finnegan Hanks. In literally like 3 days, they moved in together, got engaged, got married, and are now pregnant, and then they both got jobs. So I kind of left off in the game of them, like, you know, both entering the job market. Maurice is a writer and Finley is a tech engineer or something. Finnegan, I mean, not Finley. I changed our names slightly. And I was telling Finn that, like, when I was growing up, I was probably about 10 when I was obsessed with the computer game of The Sims. And I made this family called the Hanks, but it was H-E-N-X. And they seriously, they took over Pleasantville. Like, they had like 17 children with all separate families, and I would always do the mother load and the elixir of life cheat codes so that the parents were like so old but still looked so young. They were thriving. And then the CD got stuck in my stupid desktop computer, and my dad just threw the whole unit away. And so the Hanks, they died. So I recreated the family from the roots up, but with me and him instead. So maybe sometime I'll play this for you, but I don't really know. I feel like one time on one of my collab channels just like that, I played The Sims, but it was like on my computer, you know? But I don't really know how I would like successfully film my TV screen and get it for you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna play The Sims now. Goodbye. Okay guys, I wanted to show you what I've been doing for the past, like, I don't know, 3 hours or something absurd. I just redid my entire house. It's very like kind of old school Victorian looking, but I figured out how to do the mother load cheat codes, so I got like 100 grand, and then I just decided to redo the whole house with like a beautiful kitchen and a dining room and like this beautiful sitting room where you can have a spot of tea. And I made the baby's nursery here, and I'm in the middle of making a study slash kind of fun room right now, but Finley and I are gonna watch something else because I've been doing this for an absurd amount of time. Oh, The Sims is so fun. I've been losing it. We're about to watch season 3, episode 3 of Stranger Things. Is anybody else out there watching Stranger Things? Because I assume everybody is, or at least has gone through it for the most part, because it came out like on the 4th, and people just breeze through these shows. I mean, just they binge watch them very quickly, and I can't keep up. But we are on episode 3. We've been loving it so far, but it's very spooky. I mean, we keep getting the scares, and we keep just jumping. It's been a lot. I don't remember it being this scary. Hello, party people. So it's now about 12:30-ish, and we were just watching Letterkenny and Stranger Things for a portion of the night, and now we're gonna head the frick to bed. If you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Ring the notifications bell if you would like to be notified when I upload. And until the next upload, stay smiling. Bye guys. Wow, that was a really good peace sign.